Mhm. Hello, subscribers. Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to the Mehgan Show. And we're gonna sing that song that we love to sing. Okay, here we go. It's the Mehgan Show. It's the Mehgan Show. It's the Mehgan Show. It's the Mehgan Show. Yeah. I have my lovely mom. Would you like to say anything? Oh,
Hi, Mehgan crew. I just want to say hi, and it's good to be here on with you guys. And thanks for supporting Letitia's page, and we love you all. Thanks for joining.
okay. So, Juanita, what would you like to say? Would you like to say anything? Hello to all the subscribers.
Yeah, just hello. Glad to be here. Ready to talk about some good stuff today. But yeah, just happy to be here, and thank you guys so much for supporting Letitia. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys so very much. So the last video we just did, we cut it in half because we did a little bit of U.S. pop culture kind of newsy doozies. And so we're moving on to Mehgan. I have a few questions I want to ask my family. My mom and my lovely sister. I want to ask them some questions and just get their thoughts on Mehgan's latest shenanigans. Okay. So my first question would be to you, Juanita. Okay. Lilibet. Lilibet is a name that Queen Elizabeth, they used privately for her husband, and a few family members.
Okay? Oh, that was her nickname?
That was her nickname because she couldn't say Elizabeth. She couldn't say Elizabeth when she was younger. She couldn't say her name, and she would call herself Lilibet.
Okay.
And so a couple of years ago, or a year or so ago, when Mehgan had her baby, she named her Lilibet. And people were a little upset about it because they were like, why would you name, that's the Queen's nickname or whatever. And Mehgan said she got permission. Mm-hmm. There was a book that just came out. Mm-hmm. And the book said the Queen was furious, upset, and they have never seen her this upset, that Mehgan took the name Lilibet. She said, I don't own anything. I don't own these paintings. I don't own anything, but I own my name. And she took it. Mm. So we think Mehgan them said, can we use the name, but using Elizabeth's name instead of Lilibet? Mm. And then she also copyrighted it and everything like that. So I guess she's going to merge it. What do you think about her taking the name? Like, what do you think about Elizabeth being upset and really can't do anything about it? Do you think Mehgan was doing it on purpose? Because remember, she didn't ask the Queen until after she had already copywritten it.
Oh, really?
The baby had, yes.
Isn't that a woman's name?
Lilibet. Yeah, she's got 2 kids.
Oh, she got a daughter?
Uh-huh. Lord have mercy.
I know that.
You know, we'll be right back after these messages. Nobody knows what them kids look like. She don't bring them around. She hides them. They're in some type of cage. Juanita just thought it was 2 boys.
I thought she had 2 boys.
But she knew she had 2. That's okay.
I really look.
No, but the big to do is, and the UK media is extremely upset with Mehgan for doing that.
You know, just like in my previous premiere, I still think it goes back to Harry. Harry shouldn't have allowed that. If Harry should respect his grandmother, if that's what he knew she loved and that was her thing, and even if she was furious afterwards, she could still change the name. You know,
well, she had copywritten it and patented it and everything. She's got Lilibet Princess, all of Diana something, because Diana's name is in there too.
Yeah, I still go to Harry. Harry just so weak to me. It's just he just need a good look butt whooping. He needs someone.
He need a spanking.
He just need a
Trust
spanking.
me, Mehgan is spanking him.
They should have got permission. You just
Well, it just seemed like he would stand up and say something. If he know or respect his grandmother like that, and he knows she was upset or whatever, he should have put a stop to that. It's just we keep talking about Mehgan, but I still think the core is Harry.
Well, Harry is considered a traitor on our show.
You think?
He's a traitor, and Mehgan is. We call him the traitor and the tramp.
Oh,
well, they're
TNT.
And Harry, without Harry's permission, none of this could happen.
That's true.
He constantly allows her to do whatever she wants. He's trying to make her happy, but he will never be able to make her happy. So, Mom, what were you saying about Elizabeth's childhood name that Mehgan stole?
I think she should have got permission. You just don't steal something that personal to people and then take it up on your own to do what you want to do with it. So I think she was wrong for that.
Yes.
She seemed like a very evil person.
It really is.
It's just really
Don't
evil.
she?
Just, you know how you just be mean for no reason.
Right. Like
she didn't want nothing to do with the royal family. Now she done took the queen's nickname.
Yes, exactly.
And she wants the title.
She did. She gave the kids the title. They are Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet.
I just can't believe she did that.
I can't either. It was shocking when she did it. They updated the royal website. You know, they didn't have a choice because she said that was their birthright.
Yeah, she just seemed like a very evil person.
She does. Like the thing
to do evil, and it looked like. Did she just come into the royal family just to jack them up?
That's what it sounds like.
She
was only over there a year and a half before she decided she didn't want to do it anymore.
I just can't believe that she didn't want anything to do with the royals. If she thought that Queen Elizabeth, I don't know who she was calling racist, but if she thought Queen Elizabeth,
I'll tell you.
If she thought Queen Elizabeth was racist, why would you name your daughter after that person?
Exactly.
It don't make sense. Something is wrong with her.
There's something wrong with her.
I'm so sick of her.
And like you said, something wrong with Harry too, because
look,
I was at the gym the other day with my friend, and what happened was she was looking at her phone, and she got all upset because Prince Charles had threw Prince Andrew and Prince Harry out of the palace. What was that about, Tisha? I think she was trying to explain that to me.
Yeah, I think she got the story mixed up.
Okay.
So basically, now Andrew does have a big place, but since he's not working anymore as a royal because
they're just dropping him.
Well,
because of the scandal.
He had that scandal with Epstein. You know, he was a part of that.
He was on the island
with the teenagers. Yeah,
he went to the island.
Yeah, he was on the boat, on the yacht. He was on the yacht with the teenage girls.
So he's not a working royal anymore. He doesn't get the privileges and stuff, and he's been ostracized. But King Charles wanted to downsize his place and give him something smaller that he can afford, since he's no longer pretty much getting paid for being a royal. Because
what was his title?
He was a senior royal.
Yeah,
he was on engagements and everything. He was married to Sarah Ferguson. That was his wife, and they got 2 kids, Beatrice and Eugene.
And she divorced him when the scandal come out.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, she's been divorced for a long time.
Before the scandal?
Oh, yes.
Oh, he probably was such
But they still live together in the same house.
He probably was such a runaround with different people.
So...
But what was that? Because I read.
So he didn't really kick his brother out. He just can't do certain things anymore because
how old is he?
Race. He's younger than Charles, but he's up there in age.
Well, Charles is what?
70 something.
Yeah, they too old for that.
Yeah, but Andrew and Harry now, what did he do?
So and
What did he do?
Harry stepped down, Mexit. He left.
He really fired himself.
He quit. He kicked his own self out of the
Yeah.
monarchy. He said he was going to leave with Mehgan and start this new life in California. Come to find out, Mehgan's trying to be this superstar. Let's move on to the next question, ladies. Okay, that was good. Okay, titles. Do you think that the king should take their titles, Duke and Duchess of Sussex? And this is why I say that, because as long as they have those titles, they kind of represent the monarchy, but it's in a negative way because Mehgan and Harry are so controversial.
I don't think they should take their title. They didn't take his title. And he didn't run around with that lady who he's married tonight.
Well, let's just really talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
You mean Queen? You mean
The
Queen?
new queen?
Didn't he cheat on Diana?
Yes.
Okay, well, why they didn't take his title?
No. Whose titles are you talking about us taking?
Prince Charles. They didn't take.
We're talking about taking Mehgan and Harry.
Right, but she's saying that he had some stuff going on back in the day. And he didn't nobody take his title when he was out there cutting.
Okay, and he's not trying to take his titles. Everybody else is wanting them. Mm-hmm.
But then too, he never did leave the palace like Harry did.
Yeah, he didn't come over here and talking about his family in a book and on Oprah show.
I think that if you want to keep the title, you got to respect the family.
Right.
If you're going to disrespect the family name, you can't have the title.
You can't use it. And then you called it racist. You said you were suicidal. You said all these things, and like you said earlier, why do you want this racist name?
Right. Why do you want to be connected with them?
Thank you.
Why? Mm-hmm. You done took the queen's nickname. You want the title of a racist family, so to speak.
Yes.
So why? I mean, she crazy.
But well, look, it might be two sides to the story.
What other side?
Yeah, help me.
Well, how do you know she wasn't being mistreated?
So why would you want to be associated with?
So if you were mistreated, explain the mistreatment. You mean what she was saying is true? Like she said that they were leaking stories about her and Harry in the news. Other senior royals talking about Catherine and William. She was saying Catherine was being mean to her. And William wasn't that nice to her.
Why do you want to be associated with the family? If you're done with them, be done with them. Don't try to take the title. Go to California and do what you and Harry want to do. Let it go. You know, I'm still tripping that. What's the baby name?
Lilibet.
I'm still tripping that she done took Lilibet. Name the queen's nickname and gave it to her baby.
Yes, she sure did.
And she want to be called Sussex or whatever.
And the lie is Duchess of Sussex, and she lied. That's the key to it. It's like, ew, you manipulated it. You lied about it.
Something wrong with her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You did
like
get permission.
Something going on with her that's not.
She's just fake. She phony. She got a mask on. And every time
always.
You see her, she's smiling. And you can't be smiling 24/7.
Right.
You can't.
All the time. Just a fake.
And then you want to get on there and holler talking about suicide to Oprah.
Right. Yeah.
I think
and ain't felt it since.
I think she's just trying to make a lot of money.
Kill herself.
Right.
You know what? She saw a money grab.
Yeah.
She went for it.
Yeah, that's what they say.
They had
you know
publicity.
What? She's stupid because she didn't go about it the right way. Because she could have got all that.
She could have.
You know what she could have did? She could have went over there, married Harry, come up with her own brand, and we would have been over here buying it.
For real?
Yeah.
Perfume, clothing line, whatever. Hairspray.
We buy everything.
Yeah.
We don't care what it is. We gonna buy it.
Yeah, she went around and
we would have supported her.
Yeah.
Look, I think she's racist.
Yeah. That's what people are saying.
I think she's racist against
I do too.
While she talking.
Yeah, it's just something. It's just something wrong with
it. It is something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
money grab thing for her.
A money grab. That's what you said.
Well, she ain't very smart because she didn't do that the right
No,
way. There's a
she
way to
didn't.
get some
There's
money.
a way to get it and keep
But you
it
don't have to
flowing.
be evil and mean to get it.
It's not flowing
But
anymore.
then that just don't make sense because her whole me looking at my little history of her. What's she doing? So her merit going out and helping women and kids that couldn't speak. So she was speaking on their behalf. And
Lying.
she was meeting Harry over and they was doing things for Africa. Or, what do you call it?
Africa. She was over there in Africa.
That ain't what I meant. But a humanitarian or something like that.
Oh, an influencer.
No, she's helping humans.
Philanthropist.
Yes, thank you. When she was doing that, you can't.
She was. It was a lie. It was all a lie.
It doesn't connect.
No,
you can't do this over here and then all of a sudden you this evil person over here because it ain't coming together.
Oil and water. It ain't mixing because you're evil everywhere.
You know what? She came to Texas to your body.
Remember? She did.
She was all up here.
She came up here.
You talking about when they had that mass murder?
When they
and then they tried to say that she didn't know the cameras was there.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
She called the cameras there.
Yes, she did. She does.
Why she talking about her daddy?
Mom, well, he had just had a stroke around the same time.
She was saying that her daddy called the paparazzi to film him.
Right.
She do the same thing.
Exactly. She does whatever she does. She says what she blames people. And then she does what she blames them on what she does.
Well, how you know the cameras wasn't there and the cameras was there every day, all day?
It was such a huge or sad ordeal.
It was.
What makes you think that the cameras wasn't going to be at that memorial?
Right.
And if she cares so much about those people, then why didn't she, when she left Uvalde, go take a look at her dad because he had just had another stroke? He had just had a stroke.
Well, maybe she just don't care about her daddy.
Yeah.
But she care about some people she don't even know.
Yeah, unless the daddy.
That's why I'm saying
she just had a bad relationship with her father.
I think she can't be charitable and do all this stuff and say she care and then treat her family this way.
Hate the family.
Yeah, because it's not just the royal family. It's her father's side and her mother's side. She doesn't talk to anybody. And did you know? I have a question coming up. Let's move on. Yeah. Okay. What do you think about the kids not seeing their relatives? Like, we haven't seen them. Like, King Charles probably has never even met Lilibet. He's never even met her, Lilibet.
Well, I just think it's some bad blood between William and Harry.
His dad.
His father.
Yeah.
William and his... Oh, yeah, because you saying the King Charles hasn't
she's
seen
not...
him.
No one has. So.
Well, I just think... Well, we'll get into that because I got my thoughts on that.
But my thing is, it wouldn't be nothing for Harry to jump in a plane and go down there with the kids so they can see. My point of view is that she is holding those kids like ransom and not allowing them to see the kids. I think it's an evil move.
It is.
Okay, let's move on. William and Harry's relationship. Damaged for good, or
I think as long as Mehgan's there, I think.
I do too.
I think it will be rekindled, so to speak, once, because it's going to happen. Yeah. That Mehgan and Harry will split.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It's inevitable.
Exactly. And I think it's going to be a huge custody battle, and that's going to drag on forever.
It is
and ever.
Mehgan's going to want some money from the king.
It's just like, what's the man name? Johnny Depp. Once he left Amber, his wife, with that big ordeal in their divorce, things just started to brighten up for him, and he started to get his life back.
Did.
And I think that's going to be the same thing with Harry. Once he leaves this toxic marriage,
Well,
he'll get his family and they're going to embrace him.
and he's going to have to fight for custody for those kids,
Oh, yeah.
and he's going to have a very difficult time.
It's going to be hell.
Yeah, but I think he'll get back tight with his brother. Because they were close. When they were younger, they were real tight. They was close. And they always kept in touch with each other. So
Yeah.
I think that stays with him no matter what.
Hold on, Tisha, you want to pause it?
Just a second, guys. We have an intermission with the kiddos. Here's a question, ladies. What do you think about Tyler Perry being the godfather to Archie? Now, Mehgan has never met Tyler Perry before until he started letting her ride on his jets, let her stay at his house, and all that other stuff. But then now he's the godfather.
Isn't Terry? Is he? Well, I ain't gonna go there because I don't know. That's just some crazy stuff to me.
Yeah,
Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Is the godfather to the kids?
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about?
Well, he was helping Mehgan escape from the bad royals.
He needs to sit down.
He do. He does.
Because he got some stuff going on around him too.
Oh, he does.
Well,
but he needs to just sit down.
He does.
I know he's trying to be helpful in this.
Sit down. She's not the damsel in distress. They got millions of dollars. I know that's right. Good question. Let's move on. Love you guys' take. Okay, so recently, Mehgan doesn't support her husband. He's got 4 or 5 cases against his home office because he's trying to get security like Joe Biden. He's trying to get 24-hour round-the-clock security, and we as taxpayers will pay for that if he is
like
to
Donald
get
Trump
it.
now.
Donald Trump said he wasn't paying for it. Heard them security. He said we ain't paying for theirs. He told them long time ago. Don't even come over here with that.
We paying for his. What's that we paying?
Have they been threatened or anything? Or?
No, they try to pretend like they have these episodes of.
Well, what they doing now?
They're paying for it, and it's costing like $2 million, $1 million, or millions a year, a couple of millions a year. Mm-hmm. But so recently,
why don't they go to the countryside and sit down?
Right.
Then they won't mean nothing.
Thank you. And so these cases,
then they go into unnecessary events. Why they down there at Bob Marley?
Thank you.
That's more money on the security. They gotta fly down there with them. Jesus, they just need to get somewhere. They got more mess going on.
They
for
do
them not to have a title and to be disconnected from the royal family than if they was over there working. Because she said she didn't want to. It was too much work,
right?
And he didn't want the work of the responsibility of being the prince anymore. But they over here working.
Right.
He got 4 cases going on.
He does.
They down there at Bob Marley. He over there at the Travolta event. He working. She working at Netflix and trying to get with Kim Kardashian now. If they doing more work over here than they would have been doing over there at home.
And still not getting anywhere. So when he went to that John Travolta moment, she wasn't at that place because it wasn't a real red carpet event. And she said that the baby was sick. But the very next day, she went to the Bob Marley. So she's lying. I'm like, why are you lying about your kids being sick? And then you're in Jamaica 2 days later, shaking the prime minister's hand that actually dissed William and Catherine on live TV. And said that we are no longer going to be a part of your regime, your Commonwealth. We're going to break off from you.
Did somebody ask them why they went?
Well, they were invited. They were invited on a royal event. And he got there and mistreated them.
So Mehgan and Harry was invited.
Harry and Mehgan they were invited to this Bob Marley event, and the prime minister was there, and Mehgan and Harry had shaken their hands and stuff, and everybody's speculating like it just doesn't seem on the up and up that Harry and Meghan is meeting with the prime minister.
Well, they didn't go to meet him. I mean, they just happened to go to the event, and the prime minister happened to be there.
Well, I thought that too, but a lot of the UK media is speculating that it was more. We can do a video on it. I can show you a little bit of it.
Okay. I think
that would help, because they talk about, they think it was sneaky and kind of not a good thing.
Well, it's sneaky because was it planned?
It was almost like a diss to the royal family for them to be shaking hands.
So it's more so the shaking of the hand versus them being at the event.
And the whole thing being there. Being like
Bob Marley, what's going on with Bob Marley? That
they got a documentary.
Bob Marley been dead for years.
Yeah, I went to Jamaica and didn't even go to the Bob Marley museum.
I did. I went to.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, I want to play you a little bit of that stuff. So anyway, Harry had that red carpet event, and she didn't go. Why didn't she go? Because it wasn't a red carpet event. It was behind the scenes. But the Jamaica trip was big because she was on page 6, TMZ, Entertainment Tonight. They were everywhere.
I'm so sick of her.
The Bob Marley thing?
Yes, they were showing her everywhere. Okay, we're gonna.
Bob Marley been gone. He been dead for years.
I think they doing a movie on him.
Yeah, they're doing a documentary.
That would be good.
She went to the premiere.
Yeah, he died young.
He really did.
Like 34.
Yeah.
And then he had a disease. And I think he was in New York when he fell out and they took him to the hospital. And it was pretty much too late for him.
Yeah, he was a real good person, though.
I heard he was. He really helped his
when
country.
I went to the museum, they gave us some history.
Oh, did they?
We went to his house. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In Jamaica.
How beautiful.
Remember when we went the last time?
Yeah, I didn't.
I told you, yeah, we didn't go.
Okay, I want to move on. I want to ask you guys about Samantha. Samantha is Mehgan Markle's sister. Okay? And Mehgan has...
With the same mama and daddy?
Same fathers.
Oh, they have the same dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They have the same dad. But Mehgan on the Oprah show said that she didn't have a sister and she wished she had a sister. Pretty much saying that Samantha ain't her real sister. She didn't grow up with her. And so Oprah was like, so you didn't know her and da 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 da. So anyway, she also talked about her on the docuseries. On the that 3-part 6-hour docuseries. She pretty much told her that she told us that the Queen didn't want, they, talking about the Queen and everybody, didn't want her to invite Samantha because of how it would look, which Samantha's her sister. It's stupid.
Gosh, that don't even make sense.
This is Mehgan's story. It's
so
her story.
The Queen, the royal family didn't want her to invite her sister, who she claimed she didn't have, to come to the wedding.
Right. So she had her niece. Her niece was there. And her niece wanted to go to the wedding. But Mehgan said she couldn't go to the wedding because of what it would look like.
So the niece didn't go to the wedding either?
The niece didn't get to go. And she blamed the royal family that it was their fault the niece didn't get to go.
But she named her baby
Lilibet.
Can we just go to that? She named her baby what?
Lilibet.
But they didn't want her to bring her sister that she didn't have, nor the niece that she don't have.
And the niece said that Mehgan was like, well, and then Mehgan goes, it ain't. And Mehgan goes on and tells us that she didn't invite her mom's side or her dad's side because they don't have any class.
Harry made his butt whooped. You didn't check that. You didn't know she didn't have a relationship with her mama, her sister, her daddy, the niece. You married a woman that came to the wedding by herself, except for all these movie stars. Yeah, she didn't know, but she didn't have the daddy didn't walk her down the aisle. Her mama barely got there, right? And then Jesus, Harry. Oh gosh, the FBI would have did their research on that.
Yeah.
But you married a woman that didn't have no family.
No.
That should have been a hit then. Get me back on here when they say that them two is getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Harry looks miserable.
Remember this thing.
Harry doesn't look like himself.
He don't.
He looks very miserable.
He do.
He does.
I
He
saw
looks
it.
scary. He looks like
No, he looked like he's
depressed.
Maybe he's scared of her.
He depressed because he know he done jacked up.
Probably is scared of her.
He jacked up. He jacked up.
But he can't leave because he got those babies.
He went and got.
He ain't going.
He went and got a woman out of all the women in the world.
Know.
All the women in the world. You went and got a woman that got a distorted family. She came to the wedding by herself except for her mama.
Except for her mama.
But she invited Oprah Winfrey, George Clooney, who said he ain't never met her, but he just got an invitation. Oh gosh, come on, Harry.
Yeah.
What's
Harry,
his name?
Duke of Sussex.
No.
The traitor.
Yeah, thank you. Let's get them names.
The traitor and the tramp.
Hey, that's how I want to address them from this moment on.
Traitor and the tramp.
Traitor and the tramp.
Amy gave me that from, I think she's from Oklahoma or Texas.
Thank you, Amy. Because let's call them up by their real name.
So Samantha
She
is
got crazy
suing
after
her sister for defamation.
She needs to stop it. Let it go, Samantha.
Yeah, don't
What you gonna do?
don't stress yourself out with that.
Why?
nonsense.
People came after her and defamed her. She wrote a book, and Mehgan talked about the book being, she dissed her sister on TV. She really defamed her. She's only suing for $75,000, $7,500.
What does she want to happen? No.
Is it 75,000 or
to
70?
say
It's got to be 75,000.
She just wants to say that she defamed her, and she talked about her really bad, and it hurt her. Did
they grow up together?
They did. Mehgan knew more about yes.
They what?
Yes. They grew up They grew up together because she was living with her father for a while. Because Doria was missing. I think she should. Anyway, the judge approved it, and
Did she get her money?
well, they didn't. So what's going on is that in November they go to court, and they're doing discovery. So they're trying to get evidence. And so they're pulling evidence from each side. And to me, honestly, it's going to show Mehgan being this.
And that's going to show her true colors.
It is.
We've already seen.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. She should be worried.
Yeah.
So.
She's going to have to pay her.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to pay her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's move on from that. I want to do this video for you guys. Let's see. Okay, just really quick. Harry's been suing some people.
What's his name?
Harry, the traitor.
Okay.
The traitor. Traitor Harry has been
You're trying to put Harry on it. It's just
the traitor.
Okay.
The traitor.
The TT, the traitor what?
The traitor and the tramp. Listen. Yeah. The traitor and the tramp got all these
and
cases.
The tramp might be too good of a name.
It is.
For her.
I call her Jezebel.
Oh, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Jezebel is a better name.
Mm-hmm.
T and J.
Okay. So, what was I saying? Sometimes I forget.
Something about the traitor.
He was suing.
So, one of his cases, he backed out at the last minute and said, he's done. I pull out. Mm-hmm. And so he now owes almost $1 million worth of fees to the people that he pulled out on, because they're like, well, you got to pay our legal fees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, but they were going to go through discovery. And I guess Harry didn't have any evidence. So why would you pull out? So he pulled out. He did win one case, and he won $150,000. But that ain't
The attorney fees more than that?
Right. That's what I'm saying. And so he's still got 4 more cases, and all these cases centered around suing the media, for saying things about him and Mehgan that wasn't true. And it's real stupid. And
Okay, here I go again.
Yeah.
They put more work into unnecessary stuff than going over there doing right by the royal family.
Exactly.
And putting in the work that they needed to put in so they can earn them titles that they need versus Tramp and Jezebel.
Okay, guys, listen. I'm going to pause it for just a second. I'm going to bring up the video, and we're going to end with this, okay?
Okay, it is here for
I know. I may have to. Okay, I'm going to turn up as loud as I can. Now, I did a video on this, but I wanted my sister and my mom to listen to Piers Morgan talk about what's going on with Mehgan and Harry. Okay, let me see if we can turn it down. Okay, so we're recording, right? Okay, there it is. Okay, guys, we are back. We're going to listen to this video, so listen very carefully.
I want to tell me about another oppressed man, Prince Harry, who went to this extraordinary event in Hollywood where he was declared a living legend of aviation, and no one's quite sure why. What did you make of this?
Well, I'll tell you, as much as I hate to say this, Hollywood can have Harry and Mehgan. That's probably the only place they're useful at this point. They're still living out their 15 minutes of fame. I think it's going to dwindle, but I would say, Piers, we should just stop talking about them. We should stop shining the light on them, and then they will scurry. They will go away. We breathe life into them by giving them attention. They really have no talent.
Amen.
So she had a lot to say, didn't she?
Yeah, she's sick of them.
She said that they're in Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't want them, and they're sick of them. She's like, they have no talent. What is she going to do in Hollywood, Juanita? Is she's going to...
I'm like her. The only reason they're relevant today is because we're sitting here and giving them the attention. If people stop talking about them, they won't be relevant anymore.
No. We have to talk about him because she does stupid stuff.
Well, yeah.
She's not going to go away. That's why it's unfortunate. But yeah, we're going to have to. I think she like good publicity or bad publicity. I don't think she cares one way or another. But I think she opens herself up for scrutiny. Unfortunately.
But she can only do that if people bring it to other people's attention, right?
So we should just leave her alone.
Well, I'm just saying, look, because we wouldn't be here if,
it don't matter. We're not going anywhere.
But it's good to discuss it when it comes about. So,
and give your opinion because ours may be different.
Yeah.
What do you think about what she said, Mom?
Because they're in the spotlight regardless of what we say.
Oh, yeah.
I just think
they're celebrities. So they're going to talk about them. So a lot of times, some people wish Joe Biden would go away. They wish Donald Trump would go away. But they're not going anywhere because they're in the spotlight and you're going to discuss them.
Yeah.
Because, everybody has different opinions about different celebrities. But
they chose to step down. If
they did.
Step down, then step down. Why are you in the news? You did not want to be a part, but you're at the aviation because of what? You at Bob Marley thing because of what? My thing is, you didn't want any parts of it. You wanted to leave all of that, but you're riding the coattails of the royal family and the name and all of that. So you can get that attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the issue.
Uh-huh.
If you didn't want the title, the job, whatever, why are you over here working it like you still got the title and the job?
Because they want the money.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted that money.
Well, she should work as a royal and do right.
Right.
But
what's the baby name?
Lilibet. So, Juanita, what are they going to do to make money? Like, they don't have any deals. They don't have any They don't have anything. They're
Well, they're not totally broke, right?
yet.
Yeah, no.
But
Well,
they might have to downsize, maybe.
They got money.
That
You might not have a
$750
$15 million home. You might have to go to $3 million.
But because they are part of the royal family,
They're riding a coattail.
people are going to talk about them because
Yeah.
they come from the royal.
But that ain't gonna pay
Prince Traitor. Yeah.
Yeah, but they want to keep up. With
You put the prince in front.
a lot of people
Traitor.
want to keep up with them because of what they're doing to the royal family.
Yeah, it is. That's me.
And that's gossip. You want to hear about it. You want to talk about it.
I mean,
You have
it
an
shocks me. What it just like when you told me the other day, you said, "Mom, you'll never be able to understand her brain because it's just not
You're
something."
not there.
Yeah,
So you'll never be able to understand that stupid stuff that she's doing. That's that stupid stuff.
I love it.
don't forget about that stupid stuff. Okay, let's see what else Piers Morgan is trying to say to us.
Who's Piers?
I mean, Piers. Okay, so Piers Morgan had a TV show. He was Great Britain, like he was making the bucks. After the Oprah show, he got on his television and said he don't believe her. She's lying. It wasn't racism and she wasn't suicidal. And the producers wanted him to apologize, and he said no. So he lost his job.
He was right.
He was right, and now he's working somewhere else. Of course, he's got his father. He's making his money.
Okay.
And
because I don't think she was suicidal.
No. No. Anything she would be now.
And she'll kill Harry before she do that.
And this is him getting this stupid award for aviation. He's next to like Armstrong and those people that flew to the moon. Yes, that kind of award. That's why people think that it's despicable. He may have paid for it. I think it was $30,000.
Wow.
That you can pay for this award.
You can pay for an award?
Oh yeah. Mehgan's been buying them. The Women of Vision Award.
That don't make sense. Awards should not have to be bought. It should be given. It's earn. Yes, earn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he was in aviation, but he didn't fly. My subscribers has broke it down to me and told me that he was a gunner. He was never a pilot, so they don't understand why he's getting it. They think it's a disgrace.
It is.
It is, isn't it, Mom? Okay, let's continue.
They really have not much to offer, so we stopped talking about them, and I think Harry and Mehgan, that's probably the only place they're useful at this point. They're still living out their 15 minutes of fame. I think it's going to dwindle, but I would say, Piers, we should just stop talking about them. We should stop shining the light on them, and then they will scurry. They will go away. We breathe life into them by giving them attention. They really have no talent. They really have not much to offer, so we stop talking about them, and I think their light will dim even faster than it's already going to.
I feel thinking. Tommy's such an expert on people that have no talent.
Wow. And actually,
They're
I'm going
upset.
to disagree with Tommy on this one. I want to hear about Harry. I want to hear about the good things.
He's the living
I want
legend
to hear
of
about the
aviation.
good things.
Living
I want
legend.
to hear about Mehgan because it's important for us to remember that he won his case.
Yes.
It's important for us to continue to push that message that he and others.
See, these are those people that are in denial, saying that he won his case.
What case?
He won the 150, but he still got to pay that 750, that 1 million. He walked away from a case and he has to pay their legal fees that amounted to $750,000. That's how much he has to pay them. But then she's saying he's winning his case. And no, you didn't win. Winning is not having to pay $750,000. You see what I'm saying?
But that's 1 out of 4 cases, right?
1 out of 6. He had 6.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
This stuff just get worse and worse.
It is. And now he has 3 or 4 left. He lost
she can't
one.
say anything. I mean, 1 out of what, 6?
Yeah, he lost 1, and then he got 150 for partial, and then 1 he dropped out of, and so I think he has 3 more.
Yeah, let me hear her.
aren't as famous as Harry were able to successfully shine a light on what was wrong with the British press way back when. That's an important thing.
What's it got to do with the British press?
Mehgan, isn't he a living legend for
There's a
doing
British press
that?
to blame for. That's not why he got the
Isn't he
award.
I actually, in
He is
my
a
view,
living legend.
he
He got the award for
absolutely,
his aviation skills.
and he deserves that aviation award because he caused you quite a lot of turbulence, Piers Morgan.
I don't mind what turbulence he causes me. He's a sickening.
Oh, you do.
He's a
It
sickening.
riles you
He's
up.
a sickening.
Storm Piers is
Listen,
affecting us all
the
right
biggest intruder into royal privacy of all
now.
time.
And you
You
cannot.
know who it is? Prince Harry.
Ridiculous.
Prince Harry. It's the
Ridiculous.
ultimate
What
hypocrisy.
this story
He wrote a book
shows,
literally revealing conversations with his family at the graveside of his
what this
grandfather.
story shows
It's hard to imagine.
is that the British
anything
I think you
press,
might be projecting.
Quite why we've
British
gone
press-
there.
I think you're
British press
projecting.
can't let go of him.
Anyway,
They
you think
can't let go of him.
he's a living legend? I think he's a living ballet.
Congratulations, Harry.
Congratulations. Tommy, always a pleasure to get common sense from you. If only it was shared by my two friends to my left.
Well, maybe you should move to America. They love you there.
I love America. I was just there for 3.5 weeks. Loved it. Because I understand common sense better than you do, clowns. Anyway, thank you both very much indeed.
They have a good
On the
time with
reaction.
her.
Yes, they did. So that's pretty much it. That's what Piers thinks. He, like he said, Mehgan and Harry were in their family privacy. Mehgan went on the Oprah show and pretty much just talked about everything that she thought that was negative. She didn't thank the royal family. She trashed her father, her sister Samantha, the one that's suing her. She smashed his family and said that Catherine made her cry on the Oprah show. Then she iced it on the cake about racism and security. And
She
then
just sounds like she's miserable.
then she went on to the docuseries doing this bad curtsy and really dissing the queen. Really, really just Megan's been
What's
real.
the baby name?
Lilibet.
I just can't believe she named her baby after a family that she just despised.
That she despised.
It just don't make sense. Some is definitely wrong, and yeah.
And you can tell there's like this vendetta she has against them because, and then I'm going to let us go. We're going to wrap it up. That the last thing that she's really done that I thought before the baby Lilibet's name was that book that came out with King Charles and Catherine's name in it. And Mehgan knew that they were going to leak those names. They put names towards the racism that she was talking about. Yes. And to me, and her agency mom was very upset. They told her, they said, we're upset with her. Like I thought, we were thought that they were
So
going to drop.
the two people that was for Harry on this clip,
Yeah,
what do they think about all that stuff?
they're in denial.
They're in denial that the woman got on there and said all this stuff
Right.
about the royal family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're
They
in denial and they saw the same video.
they were thinking that she was saying the correct thing, that it was unconscious bias, that it was
unconscious bias.
Oh yeah, they changed it to unconscious.
Oh, now she's making them sound like they stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like they racist, but they don't know they racist.
Right.
Get out of here.
Juanita.
And they royals? You think
Unconscious.
they
How you gonna unconscious me? It's yes.
now she
That's that
an
stupid
insult.
stuff. You guys,
Nothing else to
listen.
say. Look.
This has been a wonderful. I've enjoyed them. We could do this all night with each other.
Mm.
We're gonna say goodbye. Don't forget to hit like, share, and comment, and come back. And when they come back over to visit me, we'll do it again. So I'm gonna let my sister say goodbye.
Goodbye. It was good being here again. I look forward to coming back. I'm looking forward to the comments. But have a good night, morning. I don't know what time it is over there or what time you'll see the video, but it was a pleasure.
It was good visiting with you guys again, and we just love you again. Thanks for supporting Letitia, and we welcome your comments, whether they're good or bad. Everybody have their own opinion about whatever, which is good. You know, it's good to debate and discuss certain things that's going on with whoever. But anyway, Keep listening to that stupid that's just stupid stuff. Keep listening to that, and we will see you all next time. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting Letitia, and thanks for watching.